Hi, I'm Lou Young, the Mamaroneck Village Trustee. The feeling in the room with my former running mates and now board colleagues was just wonderful. I mean, the intelligence, the youth, the diversity of experience, the focus on result and detail, and the refusal to get sucked down into the personality rabbit holes that had plagued the board for so long was just so refreshing. I felt very optimistic. Tom told me he slept like a baby after that meeting, and so did I. I mean, I think the village has bright days ahead of it. Once everybody's sworn in, we will not discuss it outside of public view because that's open government law. But we know where we want to go, and where we want to go is an open government that has flooding and housing as its priorities, safety as its priorities, and is not tangled up in these personality conflicts. We expect to change the frequency of our elections. In other words, right now we have elections every year, and I think it's just too much to ask the village residents to every year have to, rally and figure out who's running and all this stuff. I think every 2 years on the federal schedule is what has been recommended by the League of Women Voters and recommended by a lot of good government people, and I'm determined we're going to do that. My feeling, and I believe my running mates may share my, I know they share my concern that flooding is the priority. We have to deal with it. The places that flood need relief. It's been decades. I mean, enough. Yes, it's going to cost some money, and yes, we need to be prudent about it, but enough delay. It's been too easy to put off because when it's not raining, it's easy to forget that it did rain. I don't know how else to put it. And if it doesn't flood, where you live, maybe you don't feel the urgency. So the people who get flooded, they don't forget. And when it rains, their stomachs tighten a knot, and they're anxious, and it's not right. I would like to see a project that creates affordable housing outside the flood zone because for whatever reason, most of our affordable housing is in the flood zone. And we can't upgrade and fix that without displacing a lot of people who have nowhere else to go because we don't have affordable housing outside the flood zone. When people are displaced by the flood, they have to leave town and then, come back and commute back and forth to maintain contact with the community. I mean, it's not sustainable. So I want a project, a housing initiative that is outside the floodplain, and then we can then move to the rental housing in the floodplain and get that upgraded because we don't want people who are working class. We don't want people of modest income to leave the community. We want to keep them here. We need them here. They're part of the diversity of our community. So in order to do that, we have to give them some place to go. We have to make sure, not give it, but we have to make sure that we're providing more than just luxury housing and essentially dangerous places to live, which are in the floodplain.